So I'll do a count to lead it in. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Astronaut helmets or whatever. There's some people that like a tighter sound. Tighter sound.
Do it again.
Now the instrument is very well balanced. The other instrument that I have is one that I've played, I think, more than I have any other. The instrument is very well balanced. It's a custom-made ovation. If I were you, I wouldn't take a prejudice to guitars that have plastic backs. Tighter sound. Tighter sound. Tighter sound. It drifts away from the norm. Sounds very much like a dreadnought. Tighter sound.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now the instrument is very well balanced. People that like a tighter sound. Tighter sound. Feel free to experiment around with it. A couple of things I should mention now is that, first off, neither the rhythm through there nor the improvising part over the rhythm were what I would consider the ideal, but I think you get the point nonetheless.
Hey, what's up, gang? How we all doing? I hope you've been having a good Tuesday. I'm certainly happy to be here, as I don't need those for a second. How's everyone doing? What's up, Hangover? What's up, Mason, Loco? I see you stirring things up. I love it. Stir it up. Gary, Gary, how you doing? Paula, have I seen you in a live stream before? I see that guitar pick by your name, so thank you for becoming a member. I'm not sure I've seen your name before. Maybe I have. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Your goal is to learn something new every day. I like that, man. I get it. Me too. Hey, Drew, how we doing? Stitch the capo, yeah? only my left hand was as fast on a fretboard as it is on a keyboard. I don't think I have a very good. I don't think I have a very impressive words per minute. Mason says you did an impressive job making what could be a nope, message redacted. Sorry. Chris, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Paula says my first week with you was last Tuesday. Oh, okay, great. Well, happy to have you back. Thanks for joining the crew. Yeah, gang, I don't know what we're doing today. I don't know what our plan is here. I assume we're gonna hang out and transcribe some stuff. Your boy is just warming up a little bit. Do you think you could transcribe Tony's John Hardy break on his Cold on the Shoulder album sometime? Yeah, man. I feel like that would be a fun one. Wish I had my guitar right now. You're sitting in a deer stand. Well, thanks for checking in. I'm your Raleigh neighbor, Garner, actually. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're right in the area. You go to any of the Raleigh stuff? You go to Beer and Banjos ever? Or like the Merge Jam, or Harry's Guitar says Jam, right? And of course there's the Jam that's in Cary at Bomb Brothers, East Side. You ever go to any of those things? No one knows what we're talking about. You did an impressive job making what could be a controversial video in a way that I don't think will make many people freak out. Yeah. Well, you know, that Billy Strings conversation was really kind of annoying me, how much kind of pointless hate I see him getting. And it's all over my comment section on certain videos. And a lot of the shorts that I was putting out, you know, get these weird comments too. And some of them are downright nasty. There's some pretty terrible things that I didn't even want to include in the video. But I think those people are just missing the bigger picture, that Billy's actually helping the genre. Whether you like the guy or not, you got to appreciate what he's doing for the music. I certainly appreciate it, man. When Billy Strings started taking off, my channel also started taking off. I am just a success leech. No, but really, he has put, you know, this like new fire in the industry, and we should appreciate it. Transcribe Doc Watson, Windy and Warm, please. I'm not great at that fingerstyle stuff. That one's a little tough for me. I tend to stay away from the fingerstyle because I'll mess it up. I have transcribed Tony Rice's Windy and Warm, which is flat picked, and that's on the website. I know that's not what you want to hear, Ryan, but it's what I gotta say. Why hate on greatness? I don't know. I'm not the hater, man. People leaving these comments. I don't know. I'm the guy trying to smooth things over right now. Yeah, I like what he's doing too. Getting there. We're warming. Transley did a Tony Rice tribute 4 months ago with some famous kickoffs. Would be nice if you could transcribe that. I feel like that would be a fun one to look at, Haley. Let's see. Aw, shucks, I was just about to request TR Streets of London. Nah, TR flat picks that boy. We already transcribed that too. That's on the website, man. That wasn't directed at you. Oh, Paul, I didn't think it was directed at me. I get what you're saying. How about a break on Dig a Little Deeper? Yeah, that sounds familiar, but maybe we didn't do that. I thought maybe we had, but maybe we didn't. I think my favorite suggestion so far is maybe that John Hardy, that TR one. I just love doing those Tony Rice breaks first because I feel like a lot of that stuff I've seen before, so I tend to power through, and it gives me some small amount of confidence. I'm gonna try to fix my lighting real quick. I feel like I'm a little blown out. What about that? I know this isn't the most fun thing to watch me reach for the lights off screen and slowly adjust them. I just want to look like I'm in a dungeon, but not too much of a dungeon. There we go. That's better. I feel like I like that more. All right, let's look at that. Tony Rice, John Hardy. Let's take a look at that. That's what it was, right? I didn't make that up. I didn't change it. Tony Rice, John Hardy, Cold on the Shoulder. Yeah. All right, gang.
1, 2, 3.
Shot down a man on the Johnny, come along with me. Johnny, come along with me.
Yeah, cool. It sounds like we're in Open G, I think. So that's easy. What are you guys shouting at me now? We got lots of suggestions. All right, we're sticking with this. We're sticking with this right now. This is just it's our first one of the night, folks. We're gonna ease on in. Yeah, we just easing in. Let's update the thing at the bottom of the screen so I don't get in trouble. There we go, it's updated. Let's slow down the speed on this bad boy and let's see what we can figure out real quick.
Johnny, come along with me.
Wow. I mean, it's funny. I said, hey, let's do something that will be easy for me. I think we got an interesting lick right here, right at the beginning, right off the bat. Yeah. That pickup's a little hard to hear. Maybe I'll come back and I'll snag it later. I think we might be up here. Because he reached out for that high note up there. Yeah, right. Da do da 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 ba bum. I think I hear that. Starts on the 4, right? It does indeed start on the 4. So this is probably one of those. Did this go the other way? I think it might have. Tough one, gang. Let's slow down just a little bit more. Right, I know this lick. There's that little rock step. We're in like a kind of like a G minor pentatonic box, even though we're playing over that C chord. Right. Dirty third. Wasting a little time right there. We're what I've recently started calling recycling. Right, yeah, definitely a little time waster right there. Then we're going into the C the way Tony likes to. This is... Oh, yeah, right. Man, I was just working with a student on White Freightliner, and I kind of had that stuck in my head. And I was looking at this like, no, it's 4 measures of that chord, isn't it? It's not. All right, so we got a rest right there. I think we went to the Bruno kind of early, and then we went down with that dominant 7th like that. Do-da, do-do-da, bum. Yeah, wasting a little more time. Sounds like he's just rocking back and forth between those 2 notes right there. This is a little bit hard to hear right there. Da ba da da ba da da. Sitting in my new Lessons with Myself shirt, and my parakeet died. What, Brad? I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's no fun. As you all probably know, I lost my turtle recently. We still mourn the death of my nameless turtle. Brian Sutton did the guitar parts on Adam Steffi's album Grateful. His break on East Tennessee Blues is, of course, outstanding. Oh, is that another one we should look at, maybe? Maybe we will. How do you feel about Western swing music? It's kind of bluegrass, more cowboy jazz cousin. I'm not smart enough for it, is my big thing. I don't know, I feel like I might actually hear that note right there. Okay, don't get caught up in that, Marcel. That's what I heard. Da da da. Da 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 da. Something like that. Right. Da 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 da. Ba-na-na, boom. Kind of like that. Did my time get messed up? Feels like it was this lick. Something like that. Yeah, all right, so that's not the 7th, that's the 6th, and this is a slide. Dream of the Blue Turtle in his honor. Is that a real tune? Yes, right. So there's an arranger feature in Guitar Pro, and it's nice when you want to scoot measures around. I actually don't need it on right now, but yeah, I just had that sitting on there. Marcel, you're smart enough for Western swing. What, Pete? You believe in me? My friend Hayes, who has been on the YouTube channel several times, is a Western swinger. And yeah, he's very talented at that style of music. Maybe he could teach me something. Drew, a good one to transcribe is Andy Hatfield's Beaumont Rag from like 11 years ago. I think Andy sells that one on his website, I want to say. So maybe we won't do that, unfortunately. But Andy is a great guy. Love Andy. He works for me now, if you didn't know that. He's a great team member in our teaching team when we do private lessons. Andy is one of our teachers. All right. Da-dum, ba-dum. I mean, you should go check his website, right? If he doesn't sell it, then we'll give him something to sell. Oh, I wrote this 2 frets down. Cool. That's kind of like the what you guys always call the Marcel lick. It's like the same pentatonic box, but he's using the like D minor pentatonic over the D chord. It's neat. What else we got? Not sure he actually does go back to the open strings over there, but let's write it like he does for now. Ba-da-da-do-da-do. Okay. Da, ba, 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 ba. It's a lot of time wasting here. It's kind of hard to hear. didn't catch how that line wrapped up, but he's going up kind of this way. I don't know if it's all pentatonic or when it switched to being diatonic. Right, so it's all chromatic right here. Right, it's that lick. No pull off though. Interesting. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Sounds like we're in Mando Town after that. There you go. Let's break. I'll clean up that ending. There must be a 2/4 measure there at the end that I've never thought about in my life. And I'll fix that. But other than that, man, that's the thing. I guess I got to put in pick strokes too. Future Marcel will very much appreciate it if I put in pick strokes right now. So if you will just indulge me. I'm also going to put in a measure right here, and we're going to ghost in a pickup, and we're going to write kickoff hard to hear. And over here, we're going to write break starts. And now we can write in all of our pick strokes. So if you have a suggestion, now is the time to start shouting at me extra loud. Okay, let me catch up on all of these. Anyway, you can transcribe Mickey Abraham's Cherokee Shuffle Break in the Coalition video. It's so cool. It is very cool, right? He keeps using that sharp 4 thing over the C chord. I really like it. Paul, I'm glad you appreciate the transcriptions. Good practice for using your pinky. Yeah, right here. This like box 3 stuff right here. It's great for the pinky. Hey, Dean, how you doing? Okay, pick stroke focus. Gonna bust out all of the pick strokes. If you leave during the pick stroke madness, you've let not only the community down but yourself down. Maybe that's a little harsh. All right, no mistakes. Have you transcribed Tony Rice's "I've Waited as Long as I Can" break? Did we do the "I've Waited as Long as I Can" from the All-Star Jam? I want to say that's the one we did. How about Brian Sutton's break on I've Endured? Nephish Mountains, I've Endured. I think it's around 235. I'm not sure I've heard that break. I hate to say this, but I'm not a fan of that song. If you're a fan of that song, that's fine. Your opinions are valid. But let me just say that I've Endured is not my favorite bluegrass standard for whatever reason. All right, let's save this thing. You know, everyone gets a couple. You get a couple songs that maybe you don't love, and that is one of them for me. I just feel like it drags on a little bit at jams. People are like, let's sing that one, and then 20 minutes later, I feel like we're still singing it sometimes. All right. Marcel does a guitar high wire transcription act every Tuesday. Yes, I'm balancing right now as we speak. Jacob has asked a couple times for Little Joe Norman Blake. Let's see what that's like. It's whatever my eyes go to in the moment. All right. Here we are. Let's give this a listen.
What will the birds do, mother, in the spring?
I don't normally do this, but let me listen to it slightly slower again. And the tough thing with these Norman Blake breaks sometimes is that they're so strummy that it's hard to get a lot of detail. But I've never heard the All-Star Jam break. Dram, I might have mixed it up with another tune. For some reason, I thought that was I've Waited As Long As I Can that they did in the All-Star Jam. You know, like the Merle Fest one where like Bela Fleck, Jerry Douglas, Mark O'Connor, everyone's kind of on stage together. Yeah, for some reason I thought we did that. Maybe not. Anyway, let's see if we can get something out of this. Sounds like we're at Capo 2G. I'm considering. My fear is that you guys want more detail on these Norman Blake transcriptions, and sometimes it's kind of hard to deliver that just because there's so many of those little strums. I feel like I write more strums than you'll expect. Maybe not. I just don't want to let you all down. Okay. Here we go. No, I gotta update the thing. Okay, there we go. It says Norman Blake at the bottom now. Good. Okay, cool. I want to say that I hear this little double stop. We're gonna put them in parentheses, right? Because you don't strum these as loud. They're not the center of attention there. So why do you call them time wasters? A lot of times you can kind of just see when people are thinking. So if I pull up that John Hardy break that we just did, if you look at this, or even some more of this here, a little more of that passage, Tony's not really giving us a lot of directional content. Like when he's got something to say, he like takes us places and shows us things. Right? There's like stops along the way of interest that are fun. Whereas in a little passage like this, he's not really doing anything. And he's taken a measure and a half to consider what he's going to play next. So you can hear little moments where people waste some time. I would consider like maybe a little bit of that is wasting a little bit of time too, until he decides how he's going to end this thing. Everyone does it in all of their breaks. It's not a negative thing at all. I'm just saying I can sort of feel what was happening in their mind at that moment, right? They're considering what's going to happen. They're just filling space, right? They're wasting a little time. The break I was referring to was from Tony Rice Plays and Sings Bluegrass. I see. All the breaks on that record are great. They're all bizarre breaks. Let's actually slow down. I feel like we went down to like 75. Let's take it down to 50. All right, so I hear what we've sometimes called a garbage strum on stream. A little bit of fill time, and then I hear a little arpeggio. I think it's open B string in the arpeggio. I'm sure the more times I listen to it, I'll have more of an opinion about that. He skips it. He plays the high G twice. I think this is what he intended. I'm gonna write that. I feel like I'm hearing the high E string on these first two, maybe. And that's what's going on. That's a little weird in that chord. Still holding the high G when he goes to the C chord. Am I hearing him pick like that note way up there? Yeah. It's like that almost. Cool. So we have this figure again. He's moving his hand out of the G chord though. I think we get a high E string on the top of that one. And now we have 4 measures in our first line. We can finally write break starts. There we go. We're in. Did Norman play with Johnny Cash for a while? He did indeed. Yeah, stuff like this is interesting when you're transcribing. Where it's a little loose in this, right? It's not like a perfectly cross-pick pattern where every note is super clean or something. This isn't like George Shuffler or something. It's like halfway in between strumming and cross-picking. It's this really like airy, kind of cool sound that Norman Blake has. And when you try to write it down, it just looks lame, man. All right. Something like that. Right. So I'm hearing... Once again, it's still a little loose, right? Hidden some other strings around here to make it sound like a little jangly. Yeah, right. I don't think I hear the F sharp on top. If anything, I might hear that high E on top, right? We see Billy do a little cross-picking lick like this. I assume we go all the way down to G at the end. It's something like that. That's the shape of it. Let's see if I can grab more detail. I'm gonna go just a hair slower for a second. Okay, so this isn't 2/16 notes. This one doesn't have a G on top. Yeah, right. This one is some like little strum or something. Man, I hear that note right there. It's definitely that note. That's really hard to play, though. I believe it, though. I'll accept it. Right. Right. So we get like a solid boom chuck right here. And then we're doing like 2 bass notes and then 2 tiny strums. So like that, and then the lowest bass note changes. We're just walking chromatic right up to that C. I think that's the pattern that's going on. Scroggins, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. I should play the lick, right? Can't remember how to play the lick. It's a rare lick right there. I don't get to write that down very often. And then I hear on this one, I think I hear that high E nice and light up there. I want to say I heard those two notes. Go back. Okay. Those are quarter notes, certainly. Here, a little strum here. Right, so we're going up on that. And then he's catching some of this stuff up here, right? In some quantity. Same problem, right? Where like it's a little loose. He's hitting some other strings. He's creating that like floaty tapestry thing, and it's beautiful. It's cool, but then writing it down is tough. You know, it's hard to quantify some of those things. Did he hit that string? Did he not hit that string? Where do I want to show exactly which strings he hit, and where do I want to like leave it a little up for interpretation? Like right here, I wrote this the exact same every single time. And every single one of these little double strums is slightly different. You know, maybe he didn't hit the G string here or something. But that's not worth showing. That level of detail at some point just isn't worth it. I assume that's what's going on right there. Let's just do it again. That's good enough for live. That is good enough for live. Hey, that ain't bad for sight reading. Hopefully that's proof enough that I figured it out. I know sometimes it's not convincing if I don't play it, right? I gotta play it afterwards to prove that I did the thing. All right, let me write in those pick strokes again. Once again, future Marcel really appreciates when I write in these pick strokes. So we're gonna do him solid and we're writing all the pick strokes today. If anyone has another suggestion to shout at me, it is time to shout your suggestion. I know, I could scroll back in chat and I could find your suggestion again, but that's a lot of work for me, you know? I'm already transcribing. Shout your suggestions. Will I start a YouTube turf war if I suggest Jake Eddy's second break from his album version of Black Mountain Rag? What do you mean YouTube turf war? Wait, did someone already transcribe that? Did Loco transcribe that or something? I see what you're doing. Are you trying to pit us against each other? Or are you saying that it'll be a turf war just because Jake Eddy is also on YouTube? I don't think Jake Eddy cares what I transcribe of his. I think we're tight that way. Travis, tell me what you mean. Tell me why this would be a turf war so I can evaluate the potential turf war. Hey guys, let's go back to hanging out. Yeah, there we go. All right, gang. I hear. Can you do those Ricky Skaggs Shady Grove breaks at 2:45 and 3:10? I want to say we talked about this, and there's loud clogging in the way. Let's go back to it. Let's check it out. Right, looking for the album version. Oh, listen to that jam. They should have always done it like that, you know? Speed isn't everything. Slow it down a little bit, boys. Let me hear it. Put some soul on it, you know? Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Where were those breaks? I got distracted right away. You said they're at 2:45. Okay. 2:45. It's that clicking sound. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can do it. I'm sorry, man. I think it's a good suggestion. I know we've done this before. We've written down some of Cody Kilby's breaks for this, but I just don't want to listen to the clicking. You know, Ricky Skaggs, send me the stems so I can turn off the clogging. Dude, you are so freaking awesome for transcribing this, man. I gave up on this 1 month ago. No problem, Jacob. Happy to help. Oh, you think because Jake Eddy's already on YouTube, it'll be turf war? Nah, I don't think he cares. Oh, I see those suggestions rolling in. What do we like? Hey, Bluegrass Memed, how we doing? I'm tempted to go for Travis's suggestion and look at the Jake Eddy one, because we haven't done a ton of Jake Eddy. Even though I'm currently doing a transcription project for Jake Eddy, and I have to listen to his playing a lot. By the way, if you didn't know, Jake Eddy recorded about 100 fiddle tunes, and he's put all the recordings on his Patreon, and if you join his Patreon, you also get tabs of those performances, and all of the tabs and sheet music was done by myself and Loco Joe here in the community. So all of them aren't released yet. He's kind of releasing them in batches, but if you are interested in learning 100 fiddle tunes and getting high quality sheet music from yours truly, Sheet Music and Tab, you should check out Jake Eddy's thing. No tier 4. What about Molly Tuttle? Window faces the south. Okay, let's look at that. I reconsidered the Jake Eddy thing, knowing that I'm going to listen to so much Jake Eddy for the next month. We're gonna go for that. Are you talking about the with AJ Lee, or are we looking at something else? It's like, you haven't given me enough information. Are we doing the Tuttles with AJ Lee or something? I type in Molly Tuttle, window faces the south. All I get is AJ Lee. Brighton Sun's break on Adam Steffi album. Grateful, East Tennessee Blues. Let's look at that. Grateful, East Tennessee Blues. Molly Tuttle plays Farewell Tryon on a 1945 Martin D28. Already wrote it down. I love when that happens. It fills me with joy. Someone's like, oh, this super obscure, you know, like Molly Tuttle video. For sure you don't have that one. And then I get to just drop a link. Bam. There's the tab. Eric Peterson. Shoot me a thank you or something, man. You know what? Don't be so... I won't even continue the joke, man. Enjoy the tab. Happy to help. Okay, anyway. Adam Steffi record. Brian Sutton's got a break on this East Tennessee Blues. Let's check it out. Groove. That's great. That's a great break. That would be tons of fun to write down. Also, look at Adam Steffi looking like a Ken doll over here. That's a handsome boy. All right, let's write it down. Brian Sutton, East Tennessee Blues. By the way, if you didn't all know, let me also do a quick plug for this. If you are interested in any flat picking guitar camps in the coming year, for the 2023 Blue Ridge Guitar Camp, which is Brian Sutton's guitar camp, I will be an instructor there. So me, Brian, Jake Eddy, Courtney Harmon, Chris Eldridge, and a handful of other people are all teaching at this camp. You'll be able to learn a lot from all of us, hopefully. If I don't pass out from excitement, I'm a little nervous. That'll be very fun. And of course, there is the guitar celebration concert at the end of it, and that's got a bunch of great people like Molly Tuttle. So definitely look at that if you're interested in going to a flat picking camp and getting kind of an intense instructional. I will be there and I will be helping teach. All right, let's do this Brian break. Okay, cool. It sounded like this was a double stop. But I'm just going to write it normal for now. Feel like that's what I got out of that. Everyone ends this phrase a little bit differently. Yeah, it feels like maybe these two. right? Like he's playing, you know, like chromatic thirds or something. All right, this last note. Da 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 do. All right, we'll write a part right here. By the way, this is quite a long break, so this one is going to take a minute. Just a heads up. I'm hoping that because it's a relatively straight melody, I can move quickly, though. What's going on up there? Da, 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 da. There's a fourth note right there. All right, it's a leading tone into that D root note. Cool. It's kind of a guess right there. Tied over beat 3. Yeah. Okay, all of this was the same up to this point. Something like that. I'm your biggest fan, John. Are you sure you're my biggest fan? I got lots of fans, man. No, I appreciate it, dude. 450 pounds and counting. Oh, God. Someone get Hillbilly in here. I feel like that was the same lick that we saw before. right, so we're sliding up into 5 now. Da da do da ba. Tied over onto B1. I'm counting in my head. Something like that. No. That doesn't happen. Happens right there. Right, which makes more sense as a pickup. There's no way John isn't a dad. That's true. Da, 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 da. He is kind of showing his credentials. Like bad notes right there. Yeah, no, it's got the whole little lead up again. We'll do it like this. Tiny little thing right there. Yeah, right. Of course, we're going to an F chord. Sometimes I get such tunnel vision. I kind of like forget, you know, like where we are in the song and stuff. You know, you get so focused in on one little thing. Like, of course, it's an F chord. That's how East Tennessee Blues goes. Blue. There it is. Let's push this onto one page. There we go. There we go. There's all of that again. And this was almost the same. Of course, this time it's not tied over from the previous line, and that low F note doesn't exist. Okay, let's check that. This one feels like a hammer on this time too. Or what are we doing for the A part? Well, A part. All right, all of that was the same. Let's double check that. Yeah, right. I think we're doing that. I think we're doing like a floating thing. I think it's like that. Sorry. I just made up a new ending to that tag. That wasn't right. But it'll at least get us into the neighborhood. We can fix it. Yeah, right. It's a little covered up, and it almost sounds like he plays that D note twice. I'd like to imagine that Brian's better than that. There's nothing wrong with that choice. It's a fine choice. Just not the choice I would make. So here's the start of our B part. And there it is. Actually, you know what? I said that would take a long time, and it really didn't take that long, did it? Hey, what's up? Chappie, I want to say that says. Thanks for subscribing. That's it. We did it. It sounds like it too when I play it. That's all you can ask for at the end of the day. If you pass Brian on the street, he'll look at his shoes and wish he could transcribe that fast. I'd like to say that I assume Brian has some pretty hefty transcription skills. But I've never been involved in a transcribe off, you know, where two people transcribe as fast as they can. But I'm sure there's people that are much, much faster than me. In this small little niche, am I pretty quick? Maybe. But there are people that are absolute monsters at this. I've heard of people just transcribing, you know, like musicians transcribing on the road without their instruments around them. And this is like a side hustle to make some more money, right? And so they're just in the van. They don't even have their instrument. Like, they can't check anything. They can't double check any of their work. And they're just transcribing and turning it in without ever having playing it. It's wild. It also takes some of the fun out of it, though. I mean, like, I enjoy playing when I'm done. You know? Like, I like seeing that I got as close as I did, if not entirely correct sometimes. Once again, we're doing pick stroke time. Talk amongst yourselves. Or better yet, shout a suggestion at me. Paula says nice. Thank you, Paula. I mean, I didn't write it. I didn't improvise it. I really had no part of it except for I'm the guy afterwards. He's like, let me write that down. Marcel has the double helix transcription skills and Guitar Pro mastery. The triple helix, when I'm done, I can play it pretty well too. And that's as self-congratulatory as we're gonna get today. It's the peak. All right, let's save that work. It is a productive day. And sometimes it's surprising, you know, sometimes we just like hang out and talk, and then other times we have these like really heavy transcription live streams. Sometimes I'm just surprised we get so much done, because we've already done 3 today, right? So we did we did Little Joe, we did John Hardy, and we did East Tennessee Blues. Kind of been doing a who's who of big flat pickers. Now I want to see the World Transcription Championships. Yes, the transcribe off. I wonder how I'd fare. I do wonder how I'd fare. I bet if we did a random other YouTube transcriptionist, if we did a transcribe off, bet I could take him. But I think if it's anything else, I'm screwed. If we're transcribing like, you know, jazz saxophone or something, I don't think I can do it. For the next one, can you do Cattle and the Cane by Tony Rice? You know, I have an arrangement of Cattle and the Cane on my website that's roughly close to the way Tony plays it, but it has the specific ending lick that Tony plays, if you're interested in that as well, which is the... So if you want to learn that, that's actually on the website. It's not both of Tony's breaks or anything. It's just the melody and then that ending. But that will at least get you half the way. Anyway, did I miss anything up here? I'm not sure I did. Oh, do you prefer to sight read? I love to sight read. I really do enjoy sight reading. I used to have to do a lot of it for the work I was doing in music. But I feel like, you know, I get to transcribe all these things, and I'm really not thinking about playing them or how they're played. I'm just thinking about what note is it? What note is it? And I get to the end, and I get to sight read the whole thing, right? Because it's not like I remember and have already calculated how I'm going to play every little thing. I just get to read it in the moment. That's really fun. Tony's break on Molly and Tembrooks. Have we done that, guys? Is that one that we've done? Or is that one that I've just seen other people do, like on YouTube? How many people have beat me to that lesson? There's a time when I wanted to do that lesson. I even talked to Seneca Greek about it. But yeah, I think we saw that a couple other people had already done the lesson. Yeah, there's already 2 transcriptions on YouTube. We don't need a third. Here, check this out. This is free promotion, my man. Our boy TC Green has already figured it out, and his notes can be found here. Oh, looks like he's only written it down in traditional sheet music, though. That sucks. We're gonna have to learn how to read, I guess. But yeah, maybe not that one. I love the suggestion, though, man. And it begs the question, have I already done it and it's just not on the website, maybe? Or have I already done it and is it actually on the website? Because then this whole thing would be pointless. No, it's not on the website, but there is the Molly and Ten Brooks mug on the website for sale, and the mug has real pictures from 1800s newspapers of the actual Molly and Ten Broek was his name, Ten Brooks. So if you want to drink your coffee in the morning and do a little bit of bluegrass nerdery, go check out the website. Get the Molly and Ten Broek cup. Let's check out some other suggestions that we got over here. Like I've been good today. I feel like every once in a while I've been like shilling something. I've been like, oh, don't forget. Well, I don't see any more suggestions. Let's look at that Kyle and the Cane. Maybe we can find something we can write down still. All right, I'm interested enough to bite. Let's figure out how Tony plays the melody himself. How's that phrase work? Right, yeah. Yeah, right. Do-da-ba-da-do-dum. I think we got an open G right there too. Yeah, this isn't how I normally play it, is it? Yeah, right. My phrasing is a little bit different through this passage here, normally when I play this tune. I don't know what happened to chat. Someone sent out a search party for chat. There's been no activity for minutes. Where you guys been? I want to take from right there on. Yep, I think it's that. I am off by a beat though. Oh, right, because this note's repeated. First as the 8th note, right? I think that's how you place the A part. Don't like that. Yeah, it feels like one of those like the cuts and taps, the Irish thing. You know what? You know what I want to do? I want to write this kind of straight. Sure, he changes that strum a little bit, but he's going to play this whole A part again, basically the same. So let's just write a repeat, and let's not worry about that little detail right there at the end. I feel like that one is that note. Alright, all of that is relatively similar to the way I feel like I actually play it. Am I assisting it? Right. Right. Da da da. Da 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 dee da. Something about that's wrong already, but it's not. That's it. Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing? How you been? Why don't you return my phone calls? Your mom's been worried sick. Okay. Yeah, I think it's how Tony plays it. I don't think I can play it that way. That one little pull off. There is cuddle in the cane, like Tony Rice. Oh, and I never updated the thing at the bottom. This whole time, people have been thinking I've been writing down Brian Sutton's Tennessee Blues. Oh, well. All right. We'll fix it now at the last moment. Fix stroke time. All right, gang. I feel like I'm not hearing too much back from you. I feel like we might call it just a little bit early. I feel like our suggestion pool has dried up a little bit, which is fine. I don't mind. I'm just going to go eat dinner. But it's been a good stream, gang. Let's just wrap up these pick strokes and we'll call it a day. Billy's break from Man of Constant Sorrow from a show at the Ryman this year. Didn't catch that. I feel like I wrote down a Billy Strings break from Man of Constant Sorrow when he's playing it in like a cafe when he's still a young guy. Maybe that could be the one. If that interests you, I believe that one is on the website. All right, let's save that one. There are so many unreleased tabs that we need to get out. Oh, man. Most of it's my fault that they haven't gotten out this time. Normally, I blame it on Mike, but I can't this time. All right, you all have a good one. I'm gonna call it dinner time. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Remember that Tuesday 6 p.m. is when we do the live streams. If you want to get your suggestions transcribed, just show up and we can make it happen. Anyway, I'll see you all later. You all have a good one.
So I'll do a count to lead it in. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Astronaut helmets or whatever. There's some people that like a tighter sound. Tighter sound.
Do it again.
Now, the instrument is very well balanced. The other instrument that I have is one that I've played, I think, more than I have any other. Now, the instrument is very well balanced. It's a custom-made Ovation. If I were you, I wouldn't take a prejudice to guitars that have plastic backs. Tighter sound. Tighter sound. Tighter sound. It drifts away from the norm. Sounds very much like a dreadnought. Tighter sound.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now the instrument is very well balanced. There's some people that like a tighter sound. Tighter sound. Feel free to experiment around a bit. Balanced. A couple of things I should mention now is that, first off, neither the rhythm through there nor the improvising part over the rhythm were what I would consider the ideal, but I think you get the point nonetheless.